Welcome back to another episode of Kotlin Bootcamp for programmers. In this episode, I'm going to teach you about the generic functions. In the previous examples, we talk about the generic classes. Here in the aquarium, we talk about the generic classes. Here, how generics work, how to create the generic classes. Now, in the previous one, we talk about the in and out covariant or contravariants, or we can say invariant and everything. Now in this episode I'm going to show you how to create a generic functions, a generic methods, and also extension function with generics. First, let's create a generic function here. So I am right now in the aquarium, or we can send the aquarium files inside the generic and aquarium file in our projects. Right now in this aquarium class or in this aquarium file, I want to create a function, because this aquarium is out type of, or this is a common invariant. It is in and out type of T. And now I want to create a new function that takes water supply or aquarium, that check is water is clean or not. Here is water clean, it takes aquarium only water supplies. Now this is the only way that this is the simple or the simple way that we can make his water clean. We can send aquarium. Now how I can use that? Directly by the calling of is water clean. Directly we can call, and it takes only water supply, not any of other methods. For example, I cannot send the tap water. If I send a tap water, I will get an error. I only send a water supply here. But even though I cannot send a water supply directly here, water supplies need processing parameter also. I should send it as a false, or I should send as a true. So actually this is not the correct way of making a function and making a function alone. So as water clean, as you see, I'm sending even the water supply. So this takes only aquarium and water supply. Here is clean water, takes only one thing, aquarium and water supply. I can send this sorry for this, because it is not getting aquarium water supply, and it is getting aquarium, this one, it is getting this aquarium method. So I have to create a object of this aquarium, and then I have to send inside that aquarium of water supply. Now I'm sending here, instead of water supply, I want to send aquarium, and this aquarium should be aquarium 4 I created here by default. Now by default this aquarium is lake water, so I cannot send aquarium of lake water. I have to send aquarium of water supply for that. So I'm getting error here, no issues. So I mean, so in the is clean water only I am sending the aquarium of water supply, not anything else. And now I cannot send aquarium of tap water or anything else. Aquarium of like tap water. Here I have aquarium tap water. I cannot send that. As you see, I cannot send that aquarium, and like this. Now I want to make a generic class that should be able to send all of that. How we can create a generic class? Generic methods. And the generic methods, before the function name, I have to add an angle brackets. Inside the angle bracket, we have to specify our types. I can specify the T, our types, or I cannot specify here, as our class was here. As you see, the class is after the class name. We have to mention the T, but in the methods we have to specify before the method's name. Before the method's name, we can specify same thing here in the method's name. Before method's name, I want to specify the water supply of that. or even I can specify any text anything, and more specific I can send water supply to this function. And now in our aquarium we can get anything we want. Now this t here, and as an input this should get aquarium of not water supply only, it should get aquarium of t, the generic data types. Now here as you see we removed that error. Now I can send aquarium of tap water, aquarium of like here I have fresh store water, lake water. I can send any of them, like fish store water, and I can send this one also lake water. I can send these three classes: lake water, fish store water, tap water, because these are water supply classes, or these three class extended water supply. Now lake water is water supply, fish store water is water supply, and tap water is also water supply. So this is the simple function that we can create or using the generics, or we can call it this function as a generic function. Now how we can create a generic methods inside this aquarium, class, how we can create the generic methods. Actually you can use generic function for method too, even in the classes that have their own generic type. You add a generic method to aquarium that checks it has a type of water supply or not. For example, I wanna create a function here, and after function I have to specify the type as R. I wanna create as R because I already created the generic T. Now I want to create a generic of R. Here we have the T, but here in the function or the method I want to create a generic methods of R. Now after that we specify the function name, like has water supply of type, for example, like this. Now this will check water supply dot is, or this will check this water supply has or not. Now as you see we are getting an or cannot check for an instance of arrays type. We have to make this or as a refied, like this. So I have to make before or I have to type as a refied, because refi make this or as a non-erasable. As you see before refied, as you see this is the erase type. As you see cannot check for an instance of erase type or. Now if we want to make this or as a real, or the as an abstract, or we can say as a concrete, we have to put an refied. And now you see the error is gone. Now we have error here. What it says, only type parameters of inline function can be refined. Now I have to make this function inline function. How we can make it inline function? Just in a before function I can type inline, and we have inline function now here. How we can use this one? This is very simple. Now it is the simple method, or we can say it is the regular method of like add water in our aquarium. Now come to our generic example. We created an aquarium that we can make it aquarium, and this aquarium we can send lake water, or we can send, let's send a tap water here. And now I want to use this aquarium dot, and after aquarium has water supply of type what, and we have to send a tap water. This aquarium and this has water supply of type tap water. It checks if this aquarium is tap water or not. If I run the program right now, I will get true, because this aquarium has a water supply of tap water. We send the tap water, and right now you are checking has water supplies of type tap water. Yes, of course. Now it is not printing or showing anything. I have to print that one. I have to print that. Now let's see, let's run the program and see the output. What is the output? Here it is running. And after this example, I want to change this tap water to something else and see. Now that we get to, because the aquarium is of tap water. Now if I change the tap water to like fish store water, and this aquarium is fish store water, or the water supply is fish store water. Now we want to check, has water supply of type tap water? No, it is not a tap water, it is a fish store water. Now we will get a false, a beautiful false here, as you see here right now. As you see, you are getting false here. Now, as a simple, we talked about methods, we talk about the functions. Now in this step I want to create an extension functions, as we created the extension function earlier. Now I want to create a generic type of extension function. What is extension function? So extension function is a part of a class, but outside that class. If we want to get the behavior of a class into the function, but without accessing that code, we will create that function as an extension function. Now I want to create an extension function for our water supply. Here we have water supply. We don't have any function here. It has only need processing method. Now I'm not creating a function inside this water supply. I'm creating a function here, but that function should be a water supply function. How I can do that? I can do that inline function like that, or as simple I told how you can create a function, and the simple one is refined, or let's make it as a first t, and this t should get a water supply as a generic. And right now we have to specify the class name and then the function name is of type. For example, is of type. Now this is t. Now this is a bit confusing because I wanna do a equal sign here. This t again, like that I have mentioned, t is erase type. I have to make as a refined, as I created here a method, a generic methods. And now refined should be inline function. Now we have an extension function. Is of type is not inside the water supply function, but we will have all the behavior of this water supply class in our is of type function or is of type method. This is of type function. I wanna access right now. Here I created an aquarium of fish store water, and now I wanna print that is type of. After aquarium dot what we have, let's say aquarium dot, we have water supply, we have add water, we have has water supply type of this, but I want to access water supply because I want to access this water supply, this one aquarium. I want to access this water supply, aquarium class water supply. Now this aquarium water supply should have a function that is nothing but we create is of type. This aquarium water supply, here we are sending the fish store water to this fish store water to this aquarium here, to this aquarium. Now this water supply has fish store water. Where is fish store water? This fish store water. This fish store water extend water supplies. Now it means this fish store needs processing water supply function ability. You have to keep in mind this hierarchy. Now I want to change is of type like tap water. I mean, we stored aquarium to fish store water. Now I want to check, is aquarium dot water supplies is of type tap water. Now let's run the program if it's tap water or not. Here it is, Kotlin compiling the ops program, and now let's check what it's running. It is getting false because water supply dot is of our water supply of aquarium is not tap water, it is fish store water. Now I wanna change that tap water to the fish store water and run the program again. Now we have to get here true because our aquarium water supply is fish store water, and I'm checking the fish store water. Now we have to get that true like this. So this is it for this video. If you like the video, please thumbs up. If you don't like the video, please comment below the reason that we can improve ourselves together. And if you are new to this channel, subscribe to my channel and get amazing new tutorials regarding Android and coding stuff. Thank you for watching and see you soon on the next video.